Hi everyone, and welcome back to Anime Roomy. The members are
Lovely Lively Pink, Sakura.
Your Blue Ranger Oniisan Yuri.
Happy and sunny as orange, Mikan.
and I'm your MC, a touch of sweet and sour yellow, Yuzu. Thank you for joining us today, and let's get started. So, just to start off this episode, I want to share with you guys this anime that I've been watching recently. It's called Life Lessons with Uramichi Oniisan.
That's a good one.
I think it only recently became an anime, but I read the manga first, and I have to say, like, I'm gonna be honest, through the manga, I wasn't like hooked immediately. Like, I thought it was funny, but I just didn't like. I read the first one and I kind of stopped there. But then I picked up the anime, and I thought that the voice actors like really make a difference, and I genuinely like the voice actors, like the way they like carry out like certain lines, and also just Miyano Mamoru, I think, is the voice actor for Iketeru Oniisan. And it's perfect. Like,
Thank you, universe. That's all I needed to hear.
Like,
I was
whenever-
holding my breath, hoping it would be good.
whenever he cracks up at like, the
Yep.
shimoneta, the
Inappropriate humor.
the inappropriate jokes,
Toilet
like,
humor.
his like laugh is like perfect for Iketeru Oniisan, and I just think like everyone was really cast really well, and it matches the character, and like the flow of the humor or like the lines like back and forth just makes it so much better. And I really liked the anime, and I definitely would recommend to watch it after you've either, if you haven't read the anime, or even if you have. I think anything in anime form has like something new to offer to the table, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I
And-
agree.
The music, it's actually like for no reason it's so good. Like,
Yes.
especially the ending.
Wonderful.
The ending is by Miyano Mamoru-san, so it's like really groovy, and it's a
Whoa.
banger. And
Mhm.
I just am like listening to that like just separately from the anime. I just listen to it now regularly. It's a really good song. I like it a lot.
Yeah, with like along the same tangent of like voice actors, like Mizuki Nana as the Utano Oniisan.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
like one of the few voice actors I know by name.
Oh, say no
like-
more.
She's always been like spot on, the best when she's like singing. She's like a great idol, and she's
Yeah.
also been like so many voices in my childhood. But like hearing her be like, "Ooh, I'm the lady who sang," I'm like, oh my god, that can't be. That can't be.
Her reactions
looked
are
it
really
up.
funny too.
Yeah, it's
She's like a solid gold quadruple threat. She's so incredibly talented.
And she's like in the setting, right? In the anime, she's Utano Oniisan's also like a former enka singer. So like when there's a drunk episode where she's singing, like, and it's really good. I just thought it was really nice to have like a cast that matches perfectly with the the characters.
Mamoru Miyano and Nana Mizuki in the same anime is all I really needed to hear. But this is a solid gold cast, among other things. Yuichi Nakamura and Tomokazu Sugita have been reunited for this, which is wonderful. I have to tell you, I love the manga so much, and that I was worried about the anime adaptation, like, not being on the same level, because I think it's really hilarious, and I hoped it. And that's another, I believe, got its start online too, the same way that
it did.
Otakoi did. So, those don't always get like the most, big budget adaptations.
Yeah, I was
but-
gonna say.
Oh, thank goodness it's good. I'm so glad.
Yeah, so just before we end, I forgot to like summarize it. It's just basically the character who's like a member for this TV show for children, and it just like, I don't know, it's like very funny in that sense that he's like super, what is it, like miserable, I guess, but like
Yeah.
the way he like,
Suffering.
interacts with his children, like the children in the show, is really funny, and how the cast members are like different from what they look like. You know, like they all have like that side to them, and when that's revealed, it's like the funniest thing ever. So yeah, I would totally recommend watching Life Lessons with Uramichi Oniisan and also listening to the music. It's really good.
Yes.
And yeah, so that was what I've been watching recently.
Mikan's OTA-KATSU Diary.
So currently I'm in like a lounge workspace at the Ponycanyon. Oh, it's very interesting. It has a cafeteria. Oh, and a Starbucks and a really nice view. You know, some people are working, you know, being good adults and stuff. And I think I'd like to go around and do a couple of quick interviews. Hello. Can I have a little bit of your time? Konnichiwa. お名前は
Ponycanyon の吉本と言います。
Hi, Mr. Yoshimoto. Can I ask what you're currently working on? 今何をしてますか？
今、カフェでゆっくり仕事をしています。
はい。Relaxing at the cafe, just kind of working. アニメ的に聞いていいですか？今最近関わったアニメで一番好きな作品とか楽しかった作品って何ですか？
楽しかった作品、難しいですね。そうですね、一応アニメ作りの部署にいまして、まあアニメの企画プロデュースをするんですけれども、僕が最近関わったやつだと、日本の劇場アニメの「ディーモン」っていう作品に携わったこういうやつなんですけれども、他にもそのアニメだけじゃなくて、まあグッズ作ったりとか、最近だと VTuber の仕事とかもやったりしてます。
Alright, so I asked them all the works that you worked on, what is your favorite or what was fun? And he said he's not too sure if they were fun, but he said currently he really likes and enjoyed working on Demo, and he also works on things aside from anime and shows such as goods and marketing. Mr. Yoshimoto, thank you so much for your time. ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。Thank you very much.
失礼します。Thank you.
Mikan's OTA-KATSU Diary.
So for our card talk today, we'll be choosing a theme by drawing from a deck of topic cards. Cards numbered 1 through 5.
I want to go with number 1 today.
Are we going with number 1 today?
Yeah, it's like, what haven't we done in a while?
Yeah.
So let's choose number 1. So the theme for number 1 is... What is your favorite healing anime?
Don't even get me started.
Yeah. So many just in my head now. Yuri-san, do you want to go first?
Sure. And for those unfamiliar with the concept, any anime that has a relaxing, soothing effect and puts you in a better mood after you've seen it, it can be considered a healing anime. But most anime that are considered iyashike are the ones that are more slow-paced and positive and low conflict. There's a lot of shows I really like that can be considered part of this genre, but I think one that's not immediately something that springs to mind when talking about this, but that I consider very soothing, is Maria-sama ga miteru, Mary Watches Over Us, which is...
I've never heard of it.
Me neither.
Oh my goodness, it's a lovely, lovely little show.
Let's check it out. Wait.
Yeah, me too.
Maria-sama
Maria-sama ga miteru, or Mary Watches Over Us. And this is literal. It's a lovely show, first of all. It's beautifully animated, has a stellar cast, including Kana Ueda right before she skyrocketed to fame as the voice of Rin in the Fate's Day Night adaptations. But she's the main character, Yumi, and she has just started her first year at the elite Lillian Girls Academy, the Garden of Maidens.
Wait, I've seen this.
Yes. Is this ringing a bell?
Yes. I'm looking at the pictures, and it's on my list. On things to watch.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too, and it definitely has that early 2000s polish.
Yeah.
It's a really, really classic aesthetic. It sort of recalls this sort of literature for young ladies that was very popular around the turn of the 20th century, but bringing it into a modern setting. But it's just a very sweet little show. there's a sort of like a nicer version of a sorority on the campus called the Sur system, where there's like 3 sort of houses, each based on a different type of rose. And the seniors in each house select from among usually the underclassmen, sort of a girl that's their friend and mentee, who is their little sister, or petite sœur in French, because it's all in French.
So it is kind of like a sorority with like
Yes.
a big and a little.
Yes.
Okay,
It's very much like that. But, you know, there's not as much elitism. There's not a lot of hurt feelings. There's a lot of interpersonal drama, but it's very wholesome because it's all based on, you know, like Yumi's worries about how can she get to know Sachiko, her Oniisan, better. Or there's another character, Yoshino, she's like a very fiery girl, but she's like physically weak and has a heart condition that she has to undergo dangerous surgery for. So there's an arc that deals with everyone's fears, you know, for her health and her safety leading up to that. But Yoshino herself doesn't want to be treated like, you know, she's made of porcelain because it's so in opposition to her personality. But the story is based on a novel series, which is many, 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 many volumes long, and it follows the characters all the way from the beginning of Yumi and the other first years beginnings at the school to when they become seniors and the head Rosa of their respective houses themselves. And it's a lot of fun, like, drama over, like, oh my god, who's going to be chosen? You know, will she be able to the Valentine to the upperclasswoman she respects? It's just a lovely place to spend a little time in among this like rarefied atmosphere of this nice girls' school. It's the kind that you wish you'd gone to. Everyone's nice, nobody fights, and it's beautiful. So that's my pick for healing anime. Sakura, what do you think?
So there's this one show that I've been watching lately that like puts me like that chills me out. And don't judge me for this, but it is absolutely positively a children's show. And it is called Mukul Dreamy. It is Mukul Dreamy. Mukul Dreamy. So basically it's Sanrio's newer character.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
It is so precious.
We're all looking this up as Sakura speaks.
It reminds me
Oh,
of
it's so cute.
Yeah, it's just like Jewel Pet, but
I used to watch
so cute.
a lot when I was younger.
Yeah,
so.
I personally didn't like Jewel Pet because the designs of the pets weren't cute to me. But but Mew-chan is so cute. Everybody's so cute and so supportive of each other.
God,
and
I
it
can
just
see that
makes me
though.
feel it.
I love how like wholesome like I guess like younger animes are, and they're just calming in that sense where it's just like it's not really a conflict, but they kind of like, you know, go through stuff together, and you know it's gonna be all happy in the end, so you just watch it it's kind of like dearingly like
like every time there's a new episode, I genuinely my heart skips because I'm like, oh my god, yes, heal me, kitty cat.
I should mention this always makes me think of the first time that I went, like one of my first experiences watching anime like live with broadcast as it was airing was with a group of college students in Japan, and they'd all gathered for, a show that they'd mentioned, like, this is the can't miss every week. Everybody here watches this. The show is Chibi Maruko-chan.
Oh, yes.
Which is, so there's really a lot of anime out there that are produced primarily for young children, but still have, enough appeal and just the quality of the animation and of the storylines that they keep people coming back to view them.
You know one that's like that? Yumeiro Patissiere.
Oh my god, that one. My sister and I fought over that one all the time. Because the thing is I don't know what it was about it, but I didn't like it. And I think it's because I read Kitchen Princess before I watched Yumeiro Patissiere, and I was expecting a deeper storyline. And then it was the rinse and repeat. Like, exactly what I love about Mukul Dreamy, but in kitchen form and like fairies and the spoons kind of thing.
Oh.
But I just could not get into it. My sister was like, put it on. And I was like, no, I don't want to.
She tried. She did her best.
I was desperate for an actual like anime for Kitchen Princess, because that was definitely something.
This looks like one of those absolute ribbon classics. It has like very much that ribbon look.
It's very cute. Like looking back on it, I definitely regret not like watching it intently as a child. But I think I really wanted either a transformation sequence or a really sad storyline, and it didn't have either, so I could not keep it.
So I don't like repeat myself. I'm gonna go with Barakamon.
Yes!
Oh
my god, the little girl.
It's like really funny. It's like just the right amount of funny and also just like sweet and healing. The story is about this guy, right, who goes to this island and he just meets this like girl and she's just like, I love her.
Dude, like,
hey now. Hey, that's my little sister Naru you're talking about here.
That's what makes it really like nice to watch, you know, which is really funny being able to see like kids being kids, you know. And like also like not in the middle of nowhere, but like on an island.
Yeah.
In like very secluded areas. Like
they're very much in the deep countryside. Yeah. On the island, an island no less, which is like its own very special kind of like different from urban society.
Yeah. I don't know about the Sinnoh. Okay, yeah, I'm really bad done right now.
It's really, really different, but in a really good way.
I do not know.
I'm hesitant to get started on it because I know I could take up a whole episode talking about how much I love Honda. But yeah, it's about Honda when he was in high school and had this paranoid belief that nobody liked him, but actually, unbeknownst to him, he's super popular. All his classmates adore him.
Really? Okay, I need to watch that.
He has this gang of guys who platonically, we're supposed to assume it's platonically, have declared their love for him and have like their own Honda club where they talk about how great he is. It's special. It's more of like a silly comedy than Barakamon though, which I thought was like a very sweet and wholesome comedy and very, very, very healing.
Yeah, I think it's like perfect for just like slapping on the TV when you're doing something else and like you're still like, oh, I remember this scene, it's funny. Yeah. So yeah, those two are definitely my like go-tos for like when I need a, you know, after watching some like anime that is emotionally destroying. Yeah, so today's card topic was about our favorite healing animes or ESC anime, and I think we had a lot of fun talking about it, and it's just like
I feel healed.
Yeah, I do feel healed after that. Yeah, just thinking about it. Yeah. I could sleep well tonight. Yeah.
Being with the roomies is usually like that though.
Yeah.
This is extra.
We're our ESK family.
Yes.
So please look forward to our next card talk. And yeah. So what did you guys think about today's card talk? It was
healing.
I'm very satisfied right now.
I am too.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
So please check out our Twitter and website and tweet us your questions, comments, and suggestions for future topics at #AnimeRoomy. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye, Roomies.
Bye bye, Roomies.